Saturday, 14th of August 2020. As many of you will see, today I went out and I took some videos travelling around London, videoing trains for this YouTube channel. At New Cross Gate this afternoon, I swung the camera and I got the driver in my shot. And he tried to tell me that I was not allowed to video him without permission. And as the train pulled away, I swung the camera back and he got in the frame of my camera on my smartphone. Again, he said I could not video him. I could video the train, but not him. Now, this is what gets me. People say that we cannot video them or take their photograph and film them, etc. without permission. But the situation is, we, or I and the driver, was in a public space. I know it's a railway station, they might say it's railway property, blah, 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 but it's where the public have access to. And there is so many misconceptions about the law, photography and videoing. The 1998 Data Protection Act placed new rules on such organisations as your employer, your children's school, your doctor's surgery, local model railway club you might belong to, the bowls club, your children's Sunday football club, left swimming club, to name a few. They have to get consent for the collection, storage, use, disposal, and who has access to that data. And a photograph of somebody in those circumstances can be considered to be data, personal data. And this is where a lot of the confusion is born. People now, a lot of people, have a misconception that to take their photograph they have to give permission, and this or permission for their child. But if you walk down the street, how many times a day are you caught on camera? We're not talking about the local CCTV, that the council operate. But what about shop security cameras, car dash cams, and these video doorbells? How many times a day are you and me caught on one of them? We simply don't know. And yet we don't go around and say to these people, especially if we don't know, you haven't, asked my permission to be there. And if it was a legal requirement to go out and get permission for every photo that was taken, well, they just wouldn't be able to sell cameras, would they? And and in the cold light of day, the truth is, it's impractical. The law does not prohibit photography in public or require people's permission. If I wanted to, I could go up to your house and I could photograph it, and I could this is my old phone, come up and put a camera in your face like that and take your photograph. May not like it, but there's no law against it. Even photographing children without permission is not illegal. It's not recommended, but not illegal. And I do find it rather tedious. Gets rather tedious with people keeps coming up to me and saying, "Oh, you can't take the photo. You need permission. Blah blah blah. You're gonna have to delete this. You're gonna have to delete that." And I wish basically the law was made clearer. I will continue to exercise my legal right to photograph and video freely in public. And even when I've photographed buildings and security guards have come out and said, "You can't photograph our building," one, I tell them, yes, I'm fully entitled to legally. And secondly, they, as security guards, have got no authority, no jurisdiction over me. I don't know why they've come out their building to harass me. And basically, when I tell them I know my rights and stand up to it, they don't like it. I think I'll have to I may have to get one of these encounters videoed. Although, mind you, I don't photograph buildings that frequently. But I am going to continue to enjoy my legal right to photograph freely out in public.